New tonight, KCTV5 is digging deeper into how insurance companies calculate what you pay when you get behind the wheel.
Joe Chiodo sat down with an expert and is sharing the 5 factors that are either helping you or hurting you. New at 5.
We all know our driving record, be it clean or littered with offenses, plays a role in how much we pay for car insurance. We also know age and gender are a factor as well. But did you know there are other factors that come into play when you put the car in park and step outside that could impact just how much you're paying up? Things you should keep in mind to keep your bill down. Factor number 1, your credit score. Oh yeah, that score tells a lot more than whether you pay your bills on time. Insurance companies say that it gives them a picture based on credibility if you'll be good or bad behind the wheel. Factor 2, your zip code. We took a drive to see an insurance agent for State Farm in Kansas City, Kansas. Turns out where you live is almost as important as your driving record.
Where you live, and that's a huge one.
Mario Geraldo says keep that in mind when you buy a house, and when you move, be sure to let your agent know. Here's why. Kansas City zip codes impact your score in 2 ways. First, weather. For example, more hail claims come in more desolate parts of town. And second, crime. Obviously, if there's more crime in your area, expect higher rates. But crime has also been controversial when it comes to insurance rates due to race. A 2017 investigation by ProPublica and Consumer Reports shows drivers in minority areas often pay more than those with similar driving records in primarily white areas of town, even if the risk of crime remains the same. In some cases, the premiums vary by more than $100. The report comes with a zip code calculator to prove it. We typed in 64111, the West Plaza area. The report calls it a white zip. Up pops comparisons for 64125, Northeast Kansas City, near I-435. The report calls that a minority zip with equal crime risk. It generates a list of prices for dozens of insurance companies comparing the 2 zips. State Farm premiums stayed the same at $436. But take a look at Progressive Northwestern. It jumps from $516 to $602, based solely on the makeup of the neighborhood. In response to that report, the Insurance Information Institute did release a statement saying it does not fix prices based on race. Factor 3, marital status. If you're married, companies often find you to be more responsible and less at risk.
Something as far as any type of big events in life, reach out to me and let me know.
Factor 4, your mileage.
It's crazy the amount of people that actually forget to tell you that.
Geraldo says so many people forget to tell their agent just how much they're actually using the car. The less you use, the less you should pay.
If you just change jobs per se and the job's right around the corner, I mean, that's something that should get you thinking, all right, I need to call my insurance. Or, for example, you just retired.
And last but not least, factor 5, driver education. While most people know kids can take driver's ed, adults can too. If you live in Kansas, defensive driving classes are available for adults. They can save you up to 5%. And at least once a year before you hop inside that car, Geraldo says call your agent to make sure you update them on any life changes so they can keep your bill at the best rate. In Kansas City, I'm Joe Chiodo, KCTV5 News.
And if you want to use the zip code calculator or learn more about the defensive driving classes offered in Kansas, head to kctv5.com and go to the Found It on 5.